Honestly, I thought I'd find some hints for treasure hunters to follow left here by guild members. Something like marks on the floor or on the stone.
Come closer.
Who are you?
I am the spirit of the altar. You are entering Dragonland, stepping on your path for the first time. I am here to assist you.
To assist me? I need to find my partner, Zero.
That is of no importance to me. My duty here is to assist you in gaining power.
What do you mean? I'm here to find the treasure of the Dragon Temple. If you know something relevant, you can assist me with that. Don't waste my time.
I suggest you follow my guidance to survive. Now, that is my first gift to you.
No need for gifts. I don't like to be in debt. What did you do?
We are now connected, and I shall guide you on your path. With my help, you shall be victorious.
Tell me, what is it that you want from me?
To complete the path. The ability I empowered you with enables you to gather the life force of the enemies you defeat. Bring them to my altars, and you shall be rewarded.
Are you out of your mind? I don't need it. Take it back.
My gifts do not force anything upon you. Now, go, and be careful. A great danger awaits you.
Hey, wait! What about the danger? Excellent.
Mikael!
Hi.
Hi. Hi.
Did I interrupt anything?
No, nothing.
So what were you doing there?
Nothing.
What was the girl?
What girl? I didn't see any girl.
You had the girl coming along to your apartment?
Oh, that girl.
Yeah, that girl.
I can explain.
Explain, please. I want to know more.
Are you sure you can handle more?
Oh, let's try.
So, as you might have guessed, she's part of a game.
Okay.
A computer game. Don't.
Computer game.
Yeah, let's focus.
Okay,
So this is a game that I was
This is
playing.
another game you want me to play?
It's actually convenient that you called now.
Okay.
This is all part of the plan because I was going to.
gonna call you.
I wanted to recommend this game to you. In fact,
Is it a new or old?
It's pretty old. I mean,
So, doesn't look that old.
2012 it was released. It may have been remastered since then.
Okay.
Whew,
Is it an action game?
It's hot in here,
RPG?
isn't it? It's kind of hot in here.
I don't know. Where are you? It's fine here.
I'm in a magical land called Dragonland.
Sounds like it could be hot in there. Yeah.
It's
Especially with the
tropical.
dragons.
It's tropical.
Okay. Okay. So
this-
you're this girl. You're this sexy
Yeah,
girl, and
yeah.
you do these sexy moves, or what is it?
Oh, so you've played it. It's
Not
called
yet.
it's called Blades of Time.
Okay.
It's a Japanese game.
Japanese game.
It's
Nice.
it's very
It doesn't look
strange.
Japanese though.
Well, like the most Japanese of games, all the characters look like Barbies from California.
Okay.
There's not a single character that looks even a little
Oh.
bit Asian,
Okay.
which is how you know it's classic anime. Yeah.
Okay. And
So, when I started playing this, I didn't think that it would be something that I would finish or that I would recommend to you or anything. And I hope we know each other well enough that I wouldn't recommend it to you just because there's a sexy girl in it.
yeah, I need more than that.
Yeah, me too.
The
We're
gameplay matters.
complicated guys, right?
Right.
Now, so let's get something out of the way.
Okay.
This is a sexy game about a sexy girl swinging a sword around. But we're all adults here. if you're using a game like this, if anyone is using a game like this to fulfill their loneliness, they probably haven't discovered what their computer can really do. So let's just move past that.
Okay.
And actually what's funny is I think there is some intention of using that to get people interested.
But you should focus on me. You want me to play it, so tell me
Yeah.
why I should play it.
Yeah. It actually reminds me, once you get into the combat, it reminds me a lot of
Off?
Dark Souls.
Really?
I know that comparing games to Dark Souls is kind of a tired cliche, but the combat actually gets quite difficult. It's quite varied, and there are
So
a
the
few.
combat is complex.
It's
and
it's
You're swinging a sword.
Yeah.
Some magic there.
there's magic. Well, there are actually a few gameplay dynamics that I haven't encountered anywhere else. Now I haven't played every game that there is,
Sure.
but
Nobody will.
the main one that I want to bring up is time control, or let's say time rewind. That at one point you get the ability to actually rewind time,
Okay.
except it quickly becomes very complex because you see your past self in a different timeline while you rewind time and then create a secondary version of yourself. And the two of you are there as long as that time rewind lasts, but you can actually
Not sure
double.
how that works.
You can double and triple and quadruple, and in some cases it's necessary to use kind of time clones of yourself to defeat enemies. It's actually very
Sounds
very
interesting.
challenging. Yeah,
Sounds interesting.
it's very interesting. The world is insane. The story makes almost no sense.
Okay.
It's magic, it's fantasy, but at the same time you have guns, and it's
I think you got me there with the time thing.
yeah.
Sounds really
This is something really
something
unique and
I haven't
interesting.
played yet. Yeah.
So try to ignore the barely dressed girl.
Okay. Well,
And focus on the gameplay dynamics, and give it a try. At least I can't remember how long it takes to get to the time rewind power, but try to get to at least that point.
have you finished that game? Is it a long game?
I finished it.
Yeah.
It was not short. I may have spent like 15 hours in it.
Okay.
Um,
I'll give it a try.
Give it a
and
try.
We'll see what happens.
Let me know what you
It
think.
Sounds interesting.
I'm just gonna go back and
Okay.
see how Ayumi is doing in Dragonland. Have fun.
Okay.
Bye.
Say hi to her. Bye. Hi, Caleb. Are you there?
Mikhail, hi.
Ah.
Hello.
Hello.
Good to see you again.
So I've played your game.
Good.
Are you excited to hear?
Blades of Time. It's been a
Blades
while
of
since
Time,
I've played,
yeah.
and I'm really happy
Yeah.
to share it with someone. Yep.
And
So
I can happily tell you that
Okay.
I have finished the game
you completely finished it.
completely.
Wow.
And I'm finished, like really. It's
Would-
a quite fast game, I have to say. Like the gameplay is fast.
Mhm.
I think I finished it in like six hours.
What?
But I really liked run, so I guess like in 8 hours you can normally complete it. Because I didn't die a lot.
I
didn't find
remember
it too
spending a
difficult.
lot more time
Yeah.
on the game. Yep.
Yeah, but I had a completely different idea because you tell me it's
Yeah.
like Dark Souls.
I mentioned Dark Souls.
That's an insult to a Dark Souls because there's nothing like Dark Souls. You said it's Japanese.
It's
You're right. There's a Gaijin Entertainment, and
It's-
that's a Russian.
what?
It's a Russian studio. I don't know why they call Gaijin. Gaijin in Japanese it means foreigner, so it even makes sense.
But
So it's a
but-
Russian studio.
But the main
And the
character's name
graphic
is
so Russian.
the main character's name is Ayumi.
I don't care. It's not Japanese game. It's not
Okay.
made by Japanese. Yes.
Okay.
The Ayumi and the Gaijin Entertainment. Okay, you got the idea. But it
I-
doesn't look Japanese.
I
to me.
jumped to assumptions. Well,
Yeah. And what was the last thing you mentioned? Yeah, the time.
the
time.
the
Okay.
the time
yeah,
rewind.
the time element is something that is not in every game.
Mm-hmm.
Not like this, and it's definitely original.
Mm-hmm.
But it's not as fun as it seems to be. Like there's some certain limitation, and it just not as fun. It's like playing shooter. Like it's a really fast game.
Fast action game, yeah.
Fast action game. You
Yeah.
can cut or shoot,
Mm-hmm.
and the time element is nice idea, but it's not always fun. So
Oh.
I mean, there are like a lot of type of enemies
Yes.
and a lot of
It
different
keeps
areas.
it keeps changing. This was one of the things that, to try to defend myself a little bit here. It's true. Maybe I shouldn't have used these types of descriptions because I haven't played Dark Souls, and I haven't played many Japanese games. So it was my
Yeah.
impression.
That was really. If you
So-
would play some Japanese game, you would know it's not Japanese.
Okay, fair enough. And for me, I found it challenging, and the new types of enemies really pushed me to my limit. But I'm much more of a casual gamer than you, so I know that me getting to my challenged limits is not the same as you getting to your limits.
Well-
Imagine me actually playing Dark Souls.
Maybe I will let you someday. We'll see.
Funny, we should mention that.
But getting back to the game, I actually had some fun while playing it.
Oh, good.
And I really didn't like the first level.
Okay.
So it really get me
Agreed.
like it's not really good game, but I will keep continuing playing it. And actually, I found out that just the beginning is not so good, and after that it gets better.
It gets better, yeah.
And there are even some parts like when you can fly that was really nice,
Mm-hmm.
but they were really short. And so this game I finished it because it was okay to play,
Mm-hmm.
but I don't really find a reason why like I should recommend it, because it's focused on the time element, which is not ideal.
like-
The game is forcing you to use it.
Yes.
I don't like that.
Okay.
I got some
Yeah.
good elements,
Yeah.
but it's very like mediocre, the gameplay. Like,
I mean, to be fair, it got really mixed reviews.
Yeah.
But I think this is the power of expectations, that I started with very low expectations,
I had
and
no
it
expectations.
and it was better than that.
Well, you told me that it's a
we
great
always
game, so
yeah
maybe I did.
we always have expectations. You expected it to be good,
okay.
when maybe for me the key is that I expected it to be bad,
yeah.
and it's not bad. I really enjoyed it. I found it interesting. I found it to have
There were some
unique-
parts I enjoyed too.
Yeah.
But in general, I really don't see why anybody should play it, unless because you have better games to play. So not,
There are
not really,
always-
not for the story.
Mm,
Probably it won't probably run well for a low-end computer, so not even
True.
for that. So
true. Yeah.
definitely not for the time element.
I would
so.
say I think the key of why it really worked for me and why I would recommend it is people who don't want one of these almost impossible games, but something that is challenging enough but doable. And I found the
you-
challenge level of this
yeah.
one to fit me perfectly personally.
Let's say there are two actually challenging levels. The normal, I finished it on normal, but each level you can actually play again and do on the hardcore.
Right.
So
Right. There
yeah,
is
I can
this
see
also.
how. I can see how.
Right.
But you know, the camera is a little bit. Sometimes it's bad, and
Mhm.
and you know, I didn't like, especially the beginning, but the graphic in general. It was too colorful.
Yeah.
And when you're facing too many enemies,
Mhm.
it got really too messy.
Okay. Well,
So-
failed again
sorry.
to get you to find a new favorite for
and
you.
you said it's sexy. No, the face of the main character was horrible because of the
I
don't know,
didn't-
because of the shadows.
I don't
on her face.
I didn't mean to say that it's like a really sexy game, but that it's presented and it seems like it's just a game about a girl in a metal bikini. But my point is that it's more than that.
She got quite some nice actually outfits later in the game.
This is the funny thing. She actually gets more covered as the game goes on. So it seems like the designers wanted to get people to play it because there was like a half-naked
Maybe.
blonde girl, and then
Maybe.
actually developing. I'll try harder next time.
I will take one from playing this game because you already recommend me recommended 2 games for me
Right.
I didn't like,
Right.
and I will recommend you some 2 in the future.
Right.
So next time, I really wanted to be kind to you, and wanted to give you some really good games you would like. But after playing this game, I decided I will give you really mixed one. So you have something to look for.
This was sincerely a game that I really liked, despite it having.
That's the second game I didn't really like. So
These are well, okay.
maybe next time.
The Long Dark, at least, which you guys should watch also. Lots of people love this game, so I'm not
not?
backing down on that one.
Why not? But you should give me some game I would like.
I'm trying. I'm
Okay.
getting to know better, but this is a very interesting journey that
Okay.
we're on, and this is just episode 2 of the journey.
You're right. So you will have another chances.
Yep.
Okay.
Yep. Okay. Well,
So,
thanks for trying. I apologize, but
That's okay.
hopefully the next time we better.
You're gonna have a payback, so it's okay.
All right. Well,
Okay.
that's fair. Looking forward to it.
Okay. So see you until next time.
Bye.